Hey guys, so I just got home from work and came home to a little bit of a surprise in the mail. My friend sent me some BeamTech instant highlight LED bulbs for the Impreza because I'm trying to do LEDs to that thing all around and everything, and so these will be a nice upgrade. And take a look at these decently normally packaged BeamTech I've never heard of before, but hopefully they're good. Look at these suckers. They are chunky little LEDs. Like, you got the small little diodes on there for the high and low beam, obviously. I'm going to drop that, of course. And then you got the 3 pins here. So what I'm curious about is I'm hoping this will fit inside of the housing, because if you guys own a WRX or a GC8 or anything like that, you know how you got to unscrew that little bracket, and then you got to pull out that metal pin, pull it out, shove these in, put the pin in so it holds it in place. So these are pretty thick. I'm hoping they go in without any kind of issue, but we'll find out in just a moment. I'll take you guys with me. And now we're out here with the Subaru, and I'm just going to show you on one of these sides, guys, because the other side is going to take a moment because I got to take the battery out and everything. So I'm just going to show you on one side how to kind of do this. It should be pretty simple, straightforward, but basically here, unplug that boot. And then this is what I'm kind of worried. Take off that boot there. I don't know, because the new LEDs are so fat, I don't know if that boot's actually going to go back on. I'm hoping it will, because I just got those, and I would honestly really hate to have to take them off and not put them back on. So unscrew that without losing that screw, pinch those little wires there, and the bulb comes out. So let's do a quick comparison, actually. So you have the original, just standard stock bolt there, and then next to the LED, yeah, that is a chunky beast, my god. So if we look at the actual pins, they're in the right place and everything, even the housing in the right spot, but man, I don't know, maybe it's not that chunky. It is a bit bigger, but we're hoping, since the boot only goes on the outer part here, that hopefully it will still go in. But it's really simple. Just plug that back in, goes in beautifully. And then this little pin, there's a notch, I don't know if you can see it, right in there. You got to get this in there. Kind of hard to do with one hand. I'll put you guys down for a moment. Alright, so that actually took a little bit more effort than I wanted. Because the body of this LED housing is so thick, and that's for heat reduction, the plastic, or not plastic, but the metal tabs right here to actually make the housing stay in place, that did not want to go in nicely. That did not want to play nicely. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's very little clearance there from the body to the tabs to get that in there. So it's a nice snug fit. It did go in, but that actually took a lot more effort than I expected. See if the boot even goes on now. I'm hoping. Oh no, come on now. So the boot kind of goes on. Kind of have to force it, actually. I don't know about that. Sorry, I didn't realize the camera wasn't facing it. So the boot is on. I just realized actually I have it upside down. So, oops. Take that off without ripping it. But even then, it's still a tight fit, but it goes on. Sort of, kind of. I don't know. Might not be able to reuse the OEM boots, guys. At least not with this particular set of LEDs, which would be a damn shame, honestly, because I really like these boots. It's kind of on there, but not perfect. Like, that would be a shame, not being able to reuse these stock boots. And you figure that some companies would, like, account for that. Like, they didn't seem that much wider than the original ones, but I guess I kind of have to take it as a happy medium. It's kind of on, kind of, sort of, for the most part. Oh no, actually I think we got it. Okay, so it just takes a lot of extra work than the standard stock bulbs, but we got it. And that still just plugs in there. Yep. Alright, so we got that. Time to turn them on and see what they're like. And there they are. So yeah, it's gonna be almost impossible to see because it is a bright day here in California, but they do work. They're a nice bright white color. So you can see them actually shining off the back of the Toyota. Pretty nice compared to the yellow of the original bulbs. The original bulbs do look like they have kind of a wider line, but you know what? That actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, no, I like that. So hopefully I'll try and splice something in at night to show you what they look like at nighttime. But for now, I'm gonna undo the battery and get to the other side, and yeah, then we'll call it a day for this episode. All right, so I'm gonna be honest. I think it might have just been the fact that I was doing it with one hand, but after removing the battery, which was its own fiasco, and had all the open space here, just like the other side, getting the light out and putting the new one in was actually far more easy. It still was big and bulky, like getting the metal tabs in was still very, very tight, but getting the rubber boot on was easy. It's simple, slid right on. So I don't know if maybe the other side was dimensioned a little bit bigger, or the boot shrunk, or what, or maybe the fact that I had two hands available this time, but the boot went on perfectly fine. So I will splice in some footage of the lights on at night and give you guys my final thoughts on these things. Alright, so we're back out here at nighttime. You can obviously tell by how dark it is out here. We're going to see what these lights are like. Just first off, I guess I'll show you what it's like inside of the car with this beautiful, like 10-cent LED light from eBay. Just absolutely bright in here. But that's not the focus right now. The focus are these. And man, just look at that. That is bright as all hell. Those are beautiful. And they actually kind of match really nice with the side markers. These also have LEDs in them. I'm going to put brighter LEDs in them just because. But yeah, no, that is gorgeous. So let's see if we can try to activate the high beams. I don't even know if those are the low beams or the high beams. Oh no, those are definitely the high beams. That is bright. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love it. These are going to be some fantastic driving lights. Oh, I would take it for a spin right now to show you, but the glass is still broken on the car. As you can see, we're going to hopefully fix that soon. But these are bright from the interior view. If we turn off the lights, boom. Yeah, no, these will work fantastic. So if you guys are in the market for some nice LEDs, what is this, Beam Tech? These are just great. Like, they're well made, well constructed, and they did fit right in. There was a little bit of like kind of finagling, but that was only because I really wanted to get those boots back on. But if you don't care about boots, or your vehicle doesn't have boots like that, then you're not going to run into any issues. Just plug and play, no check engine lights from them, nothing like that, and just fantastic. They got big heat sinks on them so that you don't have to worry about hearing a fan, because I know a lot of LED lights have fans, and some people don't like hearing those fans. But as you can hear, it's quiet. You don't hear anything because they got no fans at all. All right. Big shout out to my boy X90 for sending me these things to review. They're absolutely fantastic. They are just bright as all hell. Perfect. I didn't even have to adjust them or anything like that. They just are at the proper level that I want them to be. Oh man, these things are so good. So yeah, check them out, Beam Tech, if you want to. I don't know where I'm assuming you probably just get them from Amazon or whatnot, because that's probably where my friend sent them to me from. And yeah, great product. I think they're great. I think they're awesome. So that's just a cool little fun video. I know you guys are expecting more bigger videos for the car build, and they're coming, trust me. But I figure even a small upgrade deserves a little bit of a flair. Just, you gotta cover everything you can, I guess. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Later.